Hi all, thank you very much to joining with me to another one episode in this channel. Today we are going to discuss about the dimension type which is part of organizational structure. So it's a good feature in Sage X3 in terms of analytical reporting level. You can take 360-degree report. So that's what we are going to discuss now. So in order to discuss that, let me open one Excel sheet, and this is one of the example we already covered in our previous financial series. So if you are not watched this, you can watch it in my YouTube channel. The links you will get from the description section of this video. Okay, let's assume that you have one expense invoice which primarily we recorded like expense rent for 1000 and this date. But let's assume that you have a scenario like in your organization when you are making a rent, you need to distribute that amount to different department. So in that way, how you can achieve that? So you can, that time the concept is coming as the dimension type. So it's depend upon your requirement, you can decide n number of dimension. So the dimension, let's assume that now the rent is 4000, so you have two department. Let's assume that you need to book this in for that department. So that means you cannot split the invoice into two invoice, and or you cannot split that your account into two department based rent for 001 for IT, rent 002 for administration. So but instead of that, the same account you can keep it and you can split the amount to the dimension type. So the concept is coming department dimension type. So how this will help in terms of find out your expenses like this. Let's assume that you will enter the first line level, it's a rent, and you will put it's a 500, and the same time the dimension department you are booking it for IT department. And next one is same, because your invoice value is 1000, so you are splitting that amount to in different department for these days for IT and admin department. So tomorrow if you want to take a report for a particular department, so again is this rent, you will get that 500 for this department, IT for this department. But at the end of the day, only one account we have with additional view of admin. But when you are taking the balance of this account, you will get 1000 for this, but that the amount is splitted for this different departments. So in dimension level you can create 9 different level of dimension you can create it. So coming videos we will look more into dimension based reporting and how you can structure a good dimension type in order to take good values, good reports out of the system. So now I hope that you understand what is the benefit you will get out of dimension type. So now we definitely you understand that what is the concept of dimension type. So the function you can get under organizational structure and dimension type. This dimension type function you can use for create or edit your dimension type. So dimension type, I am going to create a new dimension type called department. So I am giving dimension value di1. This is the 3-digit code I am giving. So system will allow only 3 digit. That's what I am saying, di or you can say dm, dimension, and you will say that this is nothing but department, and short description you can see that DEP, which it will come in your help in your reporting level, and this is that your dimension header, how you need to see in general ledger or in your invoice or transaction level. So I am saying that this is nothing but department dimension and dimension format. Dimension format you can give like your values of dimension. So I'm just saying that department name format, I am just giving 5 hash. That means hash is nothing but it will allow only the numerical value. If you give C, that it will allow its alphanumeric value. And automatic creation, that these are the flags we are setting up, the primary setting for dimension type. So automatic creation, which normally it will affect when there is automatic entries are happening. If there is no, by default there is no dimension value, system will create a value for that. Now next flag is no carry forward entry. That means whenever that you are using this dimension type values to any one of your accounts, and next year whether you need to carry forward it or not with the value to track in over a period of years. So if you click this, it will not carry forward. If you uncheck that, it will carry forward to the next year. And change in final entries, let's assume that there is one JV is created with this dimension type of values and it's posted and it's final, but in some cases we need to change it in the system. So there is a function we can utilize to change that value to some other values. That's what this flag it will use. And the envelope and entity flag, which is related with the operational budget. And this is, if you are using operational budget, then you can click it this. That means this dimension type is for your you can use it for your operational level. Then project management is nothing but for that project PJC module within Sage X3. If you want to track that cost that's being happening on a project, in a project, how you can track it with the analytical level, you can do that. But for our demonstration, I am not coming days demonstration, I am not including now that PGM in within this example. This cost type is nothing but it's again it's related with the project cost. If you want to find out the cost of a material or a labor or something which is cost type base of the project, if you want to track it with the dimension type, you can check it. But another one condition, the same time of in one dimension you cannot keep two these two values together. Either it can be cost type or either it can be project management. So this is more than enough to go ahead to continue our coming days session of the videos with the dimension type. I am going to create this. So system is created the dimension type for me, that you can see it here. So next video I am going to show how you can create the dimension values for this department. So in the organizational level we ended only the dimension type and the values for the department like IT administration, that we will discuss in another video, not in this video. So I hope you understand how you can create the dimension type and according to your requirement, and we already saw the example. If you have any query, you can write to me in my mail ID. Thank you very much.